I mean, do you think the 5th is going to outperform the state, or do you think all the ads, many of which were negative, is going to actually depress?
I can't tell at this point. You know, Chris Murphy is very popular in this district. I think there'll be some people who will be just coming to turn out to support Chris. Some who are strongly interested in supporting, you know, one of us in the primary, and others who just vote every election. And it's a little hard to say right now. I hope there's a big turnout. I always like to see a lot of people voting. It's better for democracy.
Do you have a prediction on who might win on the Republican side?
None at all. Four-way, small number of voters. It's very hard to say. I'm not hearing predictions over there either, so I think this is really putting your numbers in early, folks, because somebody's going to win a big jackpot if they get it right.
What about the continued tradition of having these primaries in August when everybody's on vacation?
I think it stinks.
Same turnout, though, September.
I think it ought to be June. I mean, I think it ought to be June. I think it ought to be a lot earlier, and give people a chance to then really sort of establish a general election campaign. But that's going to take the legislature agreeing to that, and I wouldn't hold my breath about that.
Well, they'll never agree to theirs in June because it...
Right, because they're still in session and they don't want to. See? We shall see. But I can't, because again, you know, it's very hard to tell and judge relative turnout because I haven't done a lot of, primaries. I remember the 06 one, which was a phenomenally huge turnout. I would be it's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that. Whether it'll be, you know, 2010 levels. It's really too early to say right now. I can't tell.
So if you're successful and you're at Cocoa Key, are you going to go down the water slide?
My kids are threatening to push me down the water
right?
slide. Yeah, I'm not, no promises on that one. But people were asking, well, where are you going to be? And I said, well, we're at Cocoa Key. I said, no, not the water slide. The other side.
I looked too. I said, Barbara. I said, oh, no.
I know.
You must think it took before Murphy did. That's usually where he goes.
Well, no, but he's going to be down in New Haven.
Oh, okay.
He's going to be down in New Haven. So.
Do you feel that because of Donovan's misluck that will help you today?
I think all bets are off. I just hope there are a lot of voters there. We're getting very good response at the polls. A lot of thumbs up and people saying, you know, we're supporting you, and we'll see. You know, we're going to know in whatever it is, 9 hours. Hopefully it won't be several days, but you know, this could be very close. It could be very close.
Someone had said to me they felt that you had been underestimated, that, you know, hadn't done any campaigning, but I know in the last week or so you've done quite a bit of it.
Oh, we've been doing quite a lot all the way through. It's just not, I'm not one, as some people who know me from the legislature, I'm not one who's in front of the microphone a lot. I do my homework, and it's the same thing with this campaign. I've just been, you know, quietly meeting with people and making phone calls and talking to folks for many, many months now. And so we'll see if that's successful. I mean, if that strategy is successful, we'll know tonight.
Do you think that if Donovan does win the primary that he may at some point be asked to get out, and that might help you?
To speculate on that. I mean, I'm focusing, you know, from now, I've been up since 4:30 this morning. We'll go straight through tonight. We'll see what happens, and then, you know, tomorrow, everybody regroups. I'm very committed to Democrats holding the seat. I will work very hard to make sure that happens. And I hope to have the great fortune to be the nominee to do that.
So just